Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 6 of YAGB. My name is Bendro, and who do I have with me?
Goldie, what up?
My name is John Dix.
My name is Matt, aka Dunkus.
My name is Hutch. Nothing more. Just Hutch.
Alright, so what do we got to talk about this week?
Let's talk about some topics.
We've got some topics to talk about.
Let's just start because let's talk about Activision and this channel business going down. And how
somebody has experience with that.
Yes, I do. How they wiped their ass with me.
Oh, Brennan.
So
to be
yeah.
fair, you already had 2 strikes.
For those of you who do not know what happened, my old channel got suspended. Well, no, it got fully terminated. It got deleted off of YouTube because of Activision making a copyright claim against it for a video that I uploaded like 2 months ago, and so my channel is gone.
Activision had a knee-jerk response when they saw that people had infiltrated their private beta, and they were like, oh, fuck no. And they just, like, I think it was just them sending a message like, do not fuck with the sleeping giant. And of course, there were some people that managed to get into the internal beta that just fucking flaunted it left and right. And,
yeah, and
it's like, what'd you expect?
But it ended up getting me fucked over when I didn't even get to play the goddamn beta. That pisses me off.
Hey, now you posted a video on the dashboard. I'm just saying.
That's true. I might have deserved it a little bit. But if I was gonna get my channel deleted, I should have damn well just posted Black Ops beta.
Do you know how much power those guys have? Like how far they can go? Like how much power they have with YouTube, I guess?
Well, I kind of misinterpreted it first because I thought that they were just flagging any video with the title Black Ops in it. But it looks like they were flagging videos that even if you didn't show any footage, if you were divulging information that hasn't been released yet, that information is technically copyrighted, and they can claim that. So they were claiming, and all the directors, well, I don't know about directors, all the channels that were claiming, well, they took down my video even though I had no beta footage. That's bullshit. Well, technically they had a legal right to. They've never done that before, but if they're doing that now, they're sending a clear message. Stop breaking embargo on information.
But I never uploaded footage that hadn't been released to the public. It was released to the public.
Yeah, but you uploaded footage that was copyrighted to them. It was footage from their dashboard. They put a video on the Xbox dashboard. They had an exclusive deal with Microsoft to put it there.
I swore I saw it on other channels though.
You did. Pyro Puncher did it, and he got a strike too.
Oh, okay. Well, luckily it wasn't his third strike.
Yeah.
Does it go as far as if it was something that was published, like on a blog or something from them, like just just reading material? Does it go that far, or is it just video?
No, if you post a video with information that they've talked about, that they've already released, then they're not going to do anything. But if you post a video talking about information that you could have only gotten from their internal beta, then that's information they haven't released yet, and they can claim copyright on that. There's embargo laws that prevent you from talking about stuff like that. Like, I talked about a bunch of shit like on my Twitter, but everything that I talked about was revealed at the multiplayer event reveal. I didn't talk about anything that maybe like the general public doesn't know yet. As soon as you start going into that arena is when the giant's gonna step in and be like, oh yeah, watch this.
Apparently people were just getting into that beta from like recovering gamer tags or something stupid, or was it all JTAG kids?
It was mostly JTAG'd.
That's how people were getting in the Halo beta. You could just recover your gamer tag and then re-download, and then
That's actually how I met Trout. That's how I met Trout. He was like tweeting how much he wanted to play it. I was like, just recover my fucking gamer tag, dude.
That's how I met. Wait, that is when I met Trout.
Because you sent him an Xbox Live party and he was on my gamer tag and you were like talking to him.
It was like,
wait, what beta are you talking about? The Reach?
Halo
the
Reach
Reach beta. It's like 3 in the afternoon, so I know John is at work, and I'm like, why is he on the Reach beta? That's weird. So I joined this private chat, and all of a sudden I'm just talking to this European kid. I'm like, who is this? Like, this is not John. And he's like, what's up? This is Trout Legend. Like, I'm just hacking counts. And I'm like,
Probably said something about lead.
If you got a COD 4 gameplay on my gamer tag and did like a commentary like me,
Yeah.
he just starts it off. He's like, I like dick. And a guy would run by him, and he'd be like, I should have killed him there, but I was just, I was thinking too much about dick. It was so funny.
I remember that.
To this date, it's my favorite video. Trout's a legend.
Trout is a legend. Everybody go check out Trout's channel.
He posted a 15-minute long video response to the one that I put up a couple days ago.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm going to.
I feel
That was
bad
a good video.
because he's really incompetent, and like we were like working on building him a laptop, and like I told him he needed to like configure this configurator, and I told him what to pick, and he didn't understand what that meant, so he just ordered the stock computer.
He claims that you didn't mention that.
I mentioned it. It was all over the Skype text. I was like, you need to select the Core i7 750M. And he just like picks it. I mean, it's still a decent laptop. It's just not as good as it could have been.
He said that the laptop that he bought is no faster than the laptop he already owned. I was like, Trout, why don't you just return it, dude? He was like, oh, yeah, I can't be bothered.
Ask Sam. Like, I went through a really deep, in-depth conversation with Sam building his, and then the same with Blade. I spent like 8 hours on Skype with Blade to make sure he got the right computer. Like, that's my fucking job, dude. I have like 300 YouTube messages like, hey, bro, can you help me build? No.
You should make a tutorial.
Unless you're somebody who can get me more subs, maybe do a dual com thing. I'm not building you a computer. Fuck that.
A free dual com.
God.
I don't know why, but that actually reminded me. Let's talk about Comic Jumper.
How did that remind you of Comic Jumper?
I don't know why, but I just thought of dual com, and Hutch said we were going to do a 5-man commentary on Comic Jumper. If John gets his dick out
I
of a
left
rapper.
my ATM card in the fucking ATM machine. I don't have a card to buy Microsoft points. Anybody wants to send me
Xbox.
It should be, but I just got a new card 3 weeks ago because mine had expired, and I haven't bought anything yet because I'm retarded.
Can you explain how one does that?
How one leaves their ATM card in there? I was sitting at the ATM. I put in my thing. I was like, give me $100. And then, like, when the $100 came out, I just instantly started thinking about the balance montage from Muzza Fuzza. And my mind wandered into other places. And I was just like, balance, balance, balance. I wasn't thinking about my ATM card. And
I saw Muzza comment on your video with a sad face when you.
People don't understand. Like, I troll Muzza, but Muzza's a really good sport, and he's a funny fella. I don't, I think he's a nice guy.
You gotta have thick skin when it comes to that shit. I mean, I was accused of being a pedophile. Brennan was accused of having a tiny dick.
Accused of being a pedophile? We didn't accuse you. You're the one who said it.
I didn't say I was a pedophile.
No one put that accusation on you. You said it all. We all heard the video, Hutch.
Oh God, are you talking about the one where the guy edited it?
Oh, I'm sure that's what he did.
Oh God,
he didn't edit it. That was raw footage.
Let me pull up the Skype conversation where you're trying to get me to introduce you to Hebrew's 8-year-old sister.
Shut the fuck up. I was seriously kind of pissed that night when I saw that Blame Truth and XCal posted that. I'm like, God damn it. Do these assholes not know that like 50% of the people that watch that video are going to take that seriously? And not bother to go on Netflix and see that the documentary was about fucking teenage prostitution and how horrible it is?
I seriously was just sitting there like, karma is a bitch. Like, such perfect timing.
You honestly cannot even joke around because there's such a majority of people that, like, everything that is said on YouTube, they take it to heart and actually think it's, like, actually legit.
I don't know about a majority, but at least the vocal majority, yeah.
Hutch, I clicked on a random Respawn video, a random one, that I had never seen before. Top rated comment, Goldglove's tiny penis. On a video that doesn't even mention me.
I'm sorry you lost your channel, bro. I heard you have a tiny penis.
Yeah.
Is this the guy with the small penis?
Yeah, that's all I would get. Like, everyone thought to help Goldglove. It didn't help that the thumbnail was pointing down towards my crotch area. But everyone thought it had to do with my tiny penis. So, you know what? Everyone can think you're a pedophile.
Whatever.
In all honesty, I think it helps you because now everybody knows who Goldglove is because of your tiny peepee.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Just think about it, bruh.
It's
Think
your
about it.
trademark.
I got the little PP and Hutch is the pedophile.
And people think I'm gay because I like dick. So it kind of works out.
Bendro's the Native American that we love so much.
Bendro plays Xbox in a wigwam.
And is an alcoholic.
Yes.
Actually, you are incorrect. I play in a casino that I own, and I take everybody's money.
Hey, before we move on real quick to Comic Jumper, I just want to say that a lot of the people are like sort of demanding that we talk about what happened over the weekend when Respawn went down, and we can't, at least not yet, because we're still clearing some things up. Like, it's still sort of unclear exactly what happened. But I will say that obviously a mistake was made, because 2 hours later the channel was back up. Don't trip too hard. That sort of stuff happens when you have a video network that uploads as many videos as we do a day. You run into some hurdles. But I had people that I work with contacted me like that night, like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. Like, this kind of stuff happens every once in a while, and it usually gets cleared up right away. So I wouldn't put too much thought into it. People were making all kinds of assumptions, like, they were even talking about you, Goldglove. Somebody mentioned you. Like, you had posted some Black Ops beta gameplay, and that got a strike on Respawn somehow.
Well,
and channel went down, and it had nothing to do with you or any other director, including Junkyard or FPS Kyle or whoever else's X-Jaws was getting a ration of shit.
I think it's just because my channel went down the same day, so everyone just assumed it was me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was just kind of a coincidence, but...
Do you think that's like all computer generated that does that? Like, if or you don't know at all?
Well, if you looked at the message that popped up, it said Respawn has been terminated. It didn't say due to any copyright claims. It said due to repeated, I don't know. It was something like that. Violations of the community guidelines or something like that. So I kept on trying to tell you, Brendan. I'm like, yo, I honestly think that these two aren't related.
Yeah.
And it looks to be the case, but in any case, as soon as we know something, we'll let you know whatever we can know. But there is sort of a pipeline, and as much as I like being totally transparent with you guys, there are some things that you just can't talk about. So.
Yeah. And with my channel, I know Anthony's looking into it, but I mean, that's completely between Activision and YouTube. That's not really... I don't even think it really has anything to do with Machinima, but Anthony's helping me regardless, so...
Yeah, and you already got your channel basically back, because it's really
together.
awesome to see the YouTube community come together.
I want to talk about that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, because Goldglove is an awesome guy, and everybody came together, and I'll let Goldglove speak.
Yeah, I just seriously just want to thank, like, everyone who actually helped me. I mean, that's ridiculous. I did not expect that. Like, I seriously, John calls me, and, dude, your channel's gone. And, like, 10 minutes before that, and Hutch is having sex with a 8-year-old over there. I don't know what you're doing.
She was 9. That's great.
But and I,
Get your period when you're 9.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
That's why you did it.
Just saying.
But like, I just want to thank everyone who helped me. Like, they seriously didn't even think twice about it. Everyone was just like, yeah, man, I'll help you. Like, and I want to really give a huge shout out to Optic Predator. Logan, you are the man. You helped me so much. He like recruited people to help me. So, I mean, I gotta give Logan a lot.
If Brandon could buy you 8 inches of height, he'd do it.
I would just cut myself in half and give you my other half. You know.
And he could crack 4 feet.
That's a good way of putting it.
It's just so awesome when everybody's kind of hating because people are putting out so many videos and stuff like that the community came together. Like, people that aren't getting paid for views and people that are getting paid for views all came together just to help out somebody, because, I think it really means something when somebody has a good channel and, like, are a good person and it really showed because everybody was right there to step up to help Brennan, and it was really awesome to see, and it really made me increase my view on the community, I guess.
Yeah, same with me. I was honestly just shocked. I was like, there's no way I'm getting this so much support, but you guys did it, and I really can't thank you guys enough. So, yeah.
Yeah, even people with like that were getting like 5 to 10 views on the video, they were still uploading.
Yeah, I mean, just the extra little bit. Yeah, any little bit, they were trying to help me out. So, and I don't know if there's like a YouTube record for like most subs in a 24-hour period, but if there is, I had to have come close because I'm pretty sure I got like 20,000 subscribers in 24 hours.
I uploaded a video on Hutch's channel and got 18,000 in 7 hours. It was pretty legit.
That is insane. I don't even know how that's possible. I thought it was the craziest thing ever. So
the power of Hutch.
Hutch has a big peen.
All right, so you want to jump into Comic Jumper? There,
Yeah,
lanky fella.
let's do it.
Take it away, Hutch.
Comic Jumper is a game you can download off Xbox Live Arcade for 1,200 Microsoft points, which is a little pricey, but you have to take into account the quality of the game. It's done by a developer called Twisted Pixel. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that, but they're the same guys that did Splosion Man. Did anybody here play Splosion Man?
Nope.
I did not. I did play the demo.
Yeah.
The Comic Jumper.
Via the Comic Jumper game.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was yeah. They have like these arcade games that your character can run up to in the game, and like one of them's like a Splosion Man arcade, and like you walk up and you're like, Splosion Man, what the hell is this? And a screen pops up and it says try or buy. And if you hit try, it'll literally prompt up like the Xbox Live dashboard thing to download the demo. And it was actually a really clever kind of in-game way to pimp out their other game. And they don't suck, so I didn't mind that they did that shameless self-advertising whatsoever. But man, it's a 2D side-scroller, and if I could explain it in one way, I would say it is a mixture between Geometry Wars and Splosion Man. So it's really basic. Like, in Splosion Man, your only action was jumping or sploding, and that was it. And just with that action, they thought of, like, so many different creative ways to make the game, like, fun. And it was basically a puzzle game. You got to get from point A to point B. And some of the levels were just so fucking hard. I never even finished the game because it was so hard.
That's kind of like N+. Did you ever play that?
Yeah.
No, I've heard about that game, but I've never played it.
Yeah, it was just kind of.
game.
It was a good game. It was like a puzzle, just jump around. But anyway, continue.
And so your basic actions are your left analog stick moves your character left or right. A is jump. And then your right analog stick is what you choose to aim with. So in that regard, it's like a twin stick shooter like Geometry Wars. So you aim with your left and right stick, and then you can hold down the R or X buttons to shoot your gun. And then if you're up close, R or X does a melee. And you get this special that pops up on screen. What's the special called again? It's like the Help Me special.
Yep.
And if you press Y, it kills everyone on screen. But what the animation is like the developers that made the game, their real life hands come on screen and start doing karate chops and shit. And everybody in all the enemies that are on your screen at that time die. And what I really like about the game is that it's fucking funny, like really cleverly funny. Like
Whoever
for
wrote the
example,
script
You're eating
is
into my
just-
treadmill time.
yeah, shit like that just had me cracking up. Truth be told, I do think that there is kind of a problem with how the aiming goes when you're in, like there's some animations where it'll switch to like a third person over the shoulder view. You'll be like sliding down some rooftop on the back of some robot, and your crosshair shows up on screen, so you're actually moving the crosshair that's up on your screen with your right analog stick, and that's a little wonky. And it was Bendro was playing it last night, and he was having a really hard time with it.
Yeah, well, for the longest time, I couldn't figure out, because I play on inverted, like on any other shooter, and the actual setting wasn't very, it didn't stand out to change it. So I was actually trying, when I hit up, I actually had to move up, and that was so terrible for me. Like I died I probably died about 12 times trying to figure that out, and then I finally found out that there's actually a setting that you can change and like make it inverted, but it took me a while. But either way, it's really laggy, it seems like, compared to the rest of the game. It's really delayed.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Compared to the rest of the game, it's got like that sort of Battlefield Bad Company like laggy controls thing going on.
Are you talking about where you like when I was like falling down and the helicopter was coming on top of me?
Yeah, and you have to like
yeah.
That's a little wonky. And there's like I'm on like the third level, or I just beat the third level, and the third level is like there's one sequence where it's that for like 4 minutes, and it's not only shooting at stuff, you also have to dodge obstacles that are falling down at the same time.
Yeah.
And
so
you have
like
to beat the whole thing.
you have to beat the whole thing, otherwise it kicks you all the way back to the beginning of that sequence.
It sucks.
And then it has those sequence cutscenes where you press the buttons, which I love. I don't know why, but
those are called quick time events. So like the God of War style thing where you like a button pops up on the screen and you have X amount of time to press that button. But they also had like if the game is just like really clever. Like when you're in your home base, it's like you can purchase upgrades and shit like that when you're in your base, but you can't jump. They disable jumping when you're in your home base. And when you press A to jump, he'll say some like funny one-liner. Like one of them is like, "I'm not gonna jump for Twisted Pixel. They don't own me."
What about when you die as well?
When you die.
Yeah. When you die.
Everyone is like, "I hope your friends aren't watching."
Yeah.
Like he trails off a little bit. And like he'll be like, "Oh my God, you suck!" The voice went off. He goes, "Oh my God, you suck!" Or "It's a good thing you saved your game," and like stuff like that. And like your little sidekick is a star that's on your chest that talks, and he is fucking hilarious. Like the first level that you go into, the premise of the game is that you're a comic book hero and your comic got canceled, and so you're jumping into other comics and trying to like complete these tasks in order to get your reputation back to being good, so maybe you can get your comic back. And all the villains are pissed off at you because they've lost their jobs, so they're jumping into other comics and like causing all kinds of chaos and shit. And like the first two levels, it's the same level, and it's like a jungle type environment, and you have like tribesmen wearing leaves and shit that are going like ooga ooga ooga, and like they're chucking like chickens and flaming golf balls at you. And at first you're just like, why are they throwing golf balls at me? And at the end of the level, you find out that it's actually a giant miniature golf course, and like the main hero is like, I don't know, it's got something to do with putting, but he's like a miniature golf supervillain. And anyways, at the beginning of that level, you accidentally kill someone, and like somebody pops up on screen and goes, "Didn't you get the memo? You can actually kill people in this game. Set your gun to stun." And the star that's on your chest proceeds to give you shit for like 5 minutes straight about how you killed this dude and how you should feel real bad, even though the star was the one that was like that basically caused you to kill him. Like the star screamed out "gun" when the guy was like pulling out a golf ball, and so you shoot him. And the star starts going off. He's like, he's probably got sons. They're gonna want to grow. They're gonna grow up and want to get revenge. You're probably gonna need to kill them too. And he's just like, what? And then he goes, probably got a daughter too. You're gonna have to take care of her. And like just starts going off. And yeah. Anyways, I'm not done with the game, so I can't say like, oh yeah, this is my review. But what I played so far is like, I don't know. I expected nothing less from the guys that did Explosion Man, because I really liked that game.
I like it so far.
Do you also want to talk about when you switch levels, like from, let's say, the first level to the second level, it's a whole different feel. Like you feel like in a whole different, like it's almost a game. Like usually when you play a game, it's a set environment. I guess you could say you have set weapons. But when you jump into these different comets, it's a different like setting. You have different, like your weapons are the same, but they look different. They sound different.
Yeah, it's a different art style. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's it really blew me away, I guess. From the first level to the second level, and I think that's what really caught my attention. And it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's not without its problems, and I think that the gameplay definitely could have been better. And I went to IGN and I looked at their score, and they gave it like an 8.1 or an 8.0. And so if you want to if you want to turn that into 4 out of 5 stars, I'd say so far I'd probably give it the same thing. If the gameplay was a little less wonky during those sequences that I was talking about, I would probably give it a higher score, like a 4.5 or something like that. But yeah, I would recommend it.
What he's saying is go buy it right now.
Yeah, I'd say it's a justifiable 1,200 Microsoft point purchase.
But you have to understand that is the exact cost for a Dualcomm. Would you?
No, 1,600.
1,800 actually. Yeah.
1,800. Yeah.
Plus you got a box for box.
Box for box, all day, every day.
But either way, it's worth it. It's that great. If you're looking for something to play before Black Ops, I don't like Hutch said. I haven't played through the full game, so I don't know how long it will last. But it's a great break. I mean, it's not a first-person shooter. If you're looking for something to play, definitely try it out.
No, let's be real here. The game you want to play before Black Ops?
Don't even say it.
Minecraft.
Oh no.
I thought you were gonna say Fallout.
Oh no. Fallout. What's wrong with you? I don't even have Fallout.
You weren't playing Fallout last night?
No, that was Al. I was playing Comic Jumper with you.
Oh, is anybody playing Fallout?
I
would
haven't on
expect John
PC.
to play it.
I haven't played. Dude, I'm busy leveling leatherworking on refreshing HJ right now. I don't have time to do other things. I have a level 80 druid named Refreshing HJ in case anyone cared.
That is all foreign to me.
Fallout seems like a game that you would get into, John.
Probably. I played through Fallout 3, but like
Me too.
I'm like Sark right now. I'm on like this pre-Cataclysm binge where I don't care about anything other than Warcraft. Mainly because the latest update fucked my class over and I had to make a new one and level him completely again and do everything. So
I've never played World of Warcraft, but from what my buddies in the office are saying, the mage is insanely overpowered in the update, and you can like one-shot kill people really easily.
yeah, it's retarded. Like to give people an idea, like a normal class, a good player will do like 10,000 damage a second. A mage will do like 25 or 30,000. Even if they're bad, so it's broken right now, but fuck it.
I don't even know what any of that means.
I don't either.
How does that compare to the TF2 update?
Buying items fucking blows.
You don't think that was a good thing?
It could be, but no, not
Is
really.
is it like a Counter-Strike system now?
No,
No.
I'm saying like real world money, like microtransactions to buy the unlockable weapons instead of doing achievements for them and like having to earn them. You can just buy them for like $3 or something.
Can you still
Really?
get them through doing the achievements?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
There's certain items though that you can only use if you buy them.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
kind of like, do you guys ever play Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
In Tiger Woods, you could either purchase an item through like whatever points you earned, or you could use Microsoft points. And I don't know if that's kind of along the same lines, but there is certain items that you could only purchase with Microsoft points.
I'm surprised that Call of Duty hasn't done that, to be honest with you.
Don't give them ideas.
Isn't
don't
that
give
what
ideas.
they were supposed to do with Black Ops? That's what everybody was saying.
No, that was a rumor.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but that was, yeah.
Well, Bobby Kotick went on record saying that if I can't remember his exact quote was, but
He says, I'm a fucking douchebag, and this is what I'm going to do.
no, he said, if there was a way to charge a monthly service for COD, I would have done it a long time ago. Or like he was basically saying like he's dying. He really wants to charge monthly for COD.
That's ridiculous. Why would you ever do that?
EA does that with some of their sports titles, don't they?
No,
No.
what they do is they have a code that comes with all new games, and then the first time you sign in Xbox Live, you got to put the code in, and then that's it. Like if you sell the game back to GameStop, somebody has to pay $10 in order to play on Xbox Live.
Yeah, that's like Battlefield Bad Company 2 kind of did that. They had the VIP code, and so when I bought a used copy, I was sent a used copy by Saspin, but it didn't come with the VIP code, so I didn't get any of the new maps that were updated that everybody else got for free. I had to pay for them if I wanted them.
I actually don't mind. I don't mind developers doing that.
Yeah, that one's okay, I guess.
Because GameStop like really undercuts like developer sales with like the used game market.
Yeah, that's true.
I fucking wish that everything would be digital downloads and just cut the middleman out and just sell it for cheaper. But they'll never sell it for cheaper. Like Microsoft was selling Call of Duty 2 on the Xbox Live Arcade, the full game. I think they were selling that for like $30 when you could go to GameStop and buy it for $5. It's like we know that you're cutting so many costs with digital downloads. Like don't charge us the same amount for a game.
Yeah.
Like then you're just like raping, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, who would ever buy that?
So many people would be out of a job if you just only did digital copies.
Well,
Like-
GameStop's not dumb. Like they definitely got an internal team that's working out a strategy to deal with digital downloads. Like I don't think we're gonna see purely digital downloads for at least like a decade.
Yeah.
Like it's because like 50% of Microsoft or Xbox users still aren't even online or something like that.
Really?
Like,
that many?
Yeah, I mean it's not everybody for sure.
But you also have to think about it. Like part of at least for me, like getting a new game, I don't mind going to GameStop. Like for Halo Reach, I don't mind going and sitting in line for Halo Reach, just because
Releases are cool.
Yeah, it's the whole thing about getting a new game. You have to wait in line, and then it's like a race back to your house to see who can put it in your district first. And because I'm on the East Coast, I get that game first.
Yeah, you guys suck.
So fuck all you West Coasters.
Did you guys do that for Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it for Reach too.
So did I.
Yeah.
I didn't do it for Reach because we had an office copy, and like you don't need to pre-order games. Like the GameStop is gonna have Reach the next day. They're not gonna run out.
Yeah, but I want
Well,
mine
actually-
at midnight so I can stay up all night.
Yeah, that's the cool part going. I pretty much made a friend standing in line for Modern Warfare 2 for like an hour. We were talking about our lives and getting pretty deep actually, and I actually gave the kid my gamer tag, but we never hooked up. But it's pretty cool to go to that the online release or the midnight release. And no, I'm not talking about hooking up that way. I know you guys laugh like little school children, but
Only me, baby. Only me.
Actually, the GameStop I go to, they only had 150 extra copies of Reach for that night and the next day. So, I mean, it probably might depend on the game, but you never hurt to pre-order that game.
I think it's the location. Like I got mine in Hollywood, and I think that they just get an insane amount. Same with any big city is going to get like thousands and thousands of copies.
So if you live in a small city.
I just like the experience, man, of going at midnight, staying up all night, and then getting like 2 hours of sleep and playing all that day. Just like every good game. I did that for Modern Warfare 2, Gears of War 2. I did that for Reach.
How good was Gears of War 2?
Shut the fuck up. Game is atrocious, but...
All right, let's get back to Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah.
I think we should get back to it.
so
Why?
Why not?
Because it's such a bad game.
No, everyone
Are you
who
serious?
listens... I bet a ton of people who listen to this podcast like and play Minecraft.
Dude, I have not gotten so many views consistently on my channel,
Yeah.
except for Minecraft.
Minecraft is a gold mine.
I
Pun
play
intended.
it to put dicks on things.
Then do it.
Everybody, you can do whatever you want on that game. That's the best part about it. There's no set, like if you reach a certain checkpoint where you have to do the certain thing, you unlock a certain thing. It's so you can do whatever you want, and that's the best part about it. Like I can build whatever the fuck I want, and I love it. And
So-
it seems like it brings back childhood memories of me combining Lincoln Logs and Legos to create like this epic structure.
So listen, I want to stick by this. What we were talking about, Hutch. You made me in Bendro buy Comic Jumper. You need to buy Minecraft and play it, and Dunkus.
Can I run Minecraft on a shitty laptop?
yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
I'll check it out.
All right, good. And you have to do a commentary for it.
If I don't like it, I'm not going to do a commentary for it.
Just no. First time you start the game, just record it. Fraps. First
Oh,
impressions.
I can't. No, I can't record it with Fraps. My computer sucks so bad.
Use Wii Game instead of Fraps. Wii Game doesn't do anything to your computer at all.
All right, we'll talk about it afterwards. But
Everybody on the pod, everybody who's listening, go to Hutch's channel and tell him to do Minecraft
no, oh
videos.
God, don't do that.
Please do.
Seriously, don't do that.
Minecraft for days.
It's like I was one of those guys that I would not
bashed
watch
it.
Minecraft video. I would not
I was
like
too,
anything Minecraft. Fuck that. Like I hated the game. I would never watch a video. As soon as I immersed myself in the game, I cannot get enough of it. And it reflects on my channel because I have put up a Minecraft commentary every day because I have a stockpile of I think it's over 40 commentaries now just of me playing the game because it is so much fun. Like, it is the most fun I've had in a game in a long time. I don't even know the last game I've actually had fun, not raging, I guess.
Oh, you guys are all douchebags.
You're playing WoW.
Coming from a
I'm playing the most popular game in the world, and you're playing a fucking pixelated game where
it's
you
about
like.
to be the most popular game in the world.
Yeah, until you get your shit all built up real nice on your fancy little server, and I come in the middle of the night, burn it all down, and just draw a tiny little dick there.
See, I play on a single player.
Goldglove was here.
There's no access.
So funny, Dunkus. Stick.
I want to say that I was the same way. I watch Scene Enters, obviously. I think everyone and their brothers watch the Scene Enters Minecraft, at least one episode. But I was intrigued, to say the least, but I had no intention of playing the game. I had no intention of watching anybody else play. And one day I was at work, and I was like, I'm thinking I'm going to buy Minecraft tonight. So I went and bought it, and I convinced Bendro to buy it. And it is fun. I'm not going to go out on a limb like Ben has and said it's the most fun I've had ever, but it's a good release, a good stress reliever when I'm done playing first-person shooters, and I just go in there and start building my house like Legos.
I didn't say it was the best fun I've ever had. Like right now, like in this break between really good games, it's what I'm looking for. Like I was playing Reach and it was a lot of fun, but up until Black Ops, I'm kind of I'm looking for something to spend my time, and now I have both Minecraft and Comic Jumper. There's no way to beat Minecraft. Like, you set your own goals, you do your own thing. And I think that's kind of the appeal for me, because I guess there's no way to really beat it. Like, there's no limitations. So
I'm still playing Reach. Like, they just came out with the update, and I hopped on some Team Snipers last night. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I played some Snipers last night. That was a lot of fun, actually. I thought I would hate it because whenever I went to play Team Slayer, like SWAT and snipers would come up all the time right when the game came out, and I was like getting really sick of snipers. But now I find myself going to the sniper playlist more than anything.
Yeah, I'm just really bad at sniping, so I just go in there and fuck around.
I think the best part about the sniper playlist is that the pro version, all you have is a sniper. So there's no pistols, there's no grenades, and I think that's one of the huge updates that really helped it. Because now, like, all you really have is your sniper and pretty much your beatdown. So,
all right. So I'm looking at some Twitter questions, and this one made me laugh. What is your dream setting to have sex in, from the women to the environment?
Wait, who said it? We gotta give him a shout out.
Dr. King ZZZ.
At
What's
least
your favorite
3 Zs.
setting to have sex?
What is your dream setting to have sex in? Yeah.
I want to take a chick up in a rocket ship in outer space, put her legs behind her head, and spin her around like a top.
I think you've had that planned for a while.
Yes.
You've been thinking about that.
Yes.
You actually know that it's about to be public to fly to the moon. So,
yeah.
If you have
Really?
enough money.
And by public, that means
yeah.
if you're insanely rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it can be like $20 tickets to go to the moon.
No.
Fucking
Well, probably like.
I would not want to go through that, like entering and leaving the atmosphere. Fuck that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
No.
I'm too much of a chicken shit.
If we're talking about just purely sex, I'd say 2 Japanese girls at the same time on a waterbed.
That's kind of random.
Why a waterbed?
I don't know. I've never had sex on a waterbed before, and
I feel like that would be extremely difficult.
Actually, you know what? You're right. Fuck that.
That would be so hard. Like, just think about that.
When I think about the logistics,
You don't get the bounce back that you get with the spring mattress.
you're pretty much stuck with missionary and a half-assed cowgirl.
Pretty much.
Have you guys ever had sex with multiple people at the same time?
No.
Once.
Who said that?
Me, Bendro. In Brazil. Actually, I went to Brazil for 3 weeks. And in Rio, on the beach in Rio de Janeiro.
So how many dudes were involved?
We know we know what Rio is.
One girl.
Some people might not.
Set this up for me. This is going in the jerk vault.
Oh, jerk vault.
What happened? What happened next?
All right, so I just turned 18, which in Brazil.
That's bullshit.
Fucking baller. Having a threesome when you're 18 years old.
It was only the third time I've ever had sex in my life, to be honest. So, have you guys ever gone to Hutch, you went to a foreign country. Have you guys ever gone to a foreign country?
I haven't.
Mexico.
Like, if somebody comes to America and you talk to them, like a foreign accent is like an aphrodisiac. Like everybody loves it. So in Brazil, everybody loved my English accent, I guess, or American accent. And we went to a club in Rio, and a couple of the guys we went with, went to a club, and we met these girls, and we all did our separate little things, and we split up on the beach and had our way.
So no, you can't. Don't dodge this. What happened?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What happened?
How many girls?
That's
what
like saying, the first time I had sex,
girls.
we went on the bed, and that was it. Good times.
Two girls. Okay, so two girls, and they said that they wanted to go to the ocean. So I was like, okay, that's fine. It was like 2 blocks away, the whatever club we were in, and we went to the beach. We jumped in the water, and everybody's clothes got soaked, so we started taking them off. How in depth do you want me to go with this?
Keep going.
Well,
Do you understand that Hutch is probably jerking his meat off right now?
I told you it's going in the jerk vault, so keep going. Ben,
He's got to have chub. Keep going. He's got to have
Brennan,
chub.
shut the fuck up.
I'm ruining
So
it.
eventually, it got to the point where we were like, okay.
By the
so
way,
we were
you
all
know that somebody listening to this podcast right now is jerking off. I'm just going to say that.
To our
Okay.
voices, we don't even have to be talking
They can-
about this.
They can enjoy it. So at some point, we all got naked, and if you've ever been on a beach in Brazil, which I don't know how many people have, it gets really dark at night. There aren't lights out there, so you can do whatever you want.
It's usually what happens at nighttime.
Well, whatever. But we didn't have
Brennan,
a blanket
shut
or
the
anything
fuck
like that.
up.
So, one thing led to another. Alcohol obviously was involved, or else there's no way in God's green earth that this ever happened. But we were all very intoxicated, and by the time the next morning came, I woke up on a beach completely naked. I could not find my clothes. So I had,
Was there a cream pie involved? Tell me you cream pied a Brazilian bitch.
no, I did not. I didn't even know what that was back then, bro.
Love cream pie.
But actually, on this particular beach, there is certain docking stations that have towels, like people can grab or whatever, and if they return it, you have to pay money to return it. So the only thing I had was my wallet, my phone, and my phone was soaked in water. And so, so was my wallet. But I had those, so I was able to get a cloth, and I walked back up to my hotel room in just a towel.
Where were the girls?
Man.
The girls
Did they
went back
just, like,
wherever
leave?
they went. Only one of them spoke English.
So these bitches fucked you, and then they left while you were sleeping.
No. We woke up the next. I woke up and I tried to leave, and the girl that spoke English was trying to. They talked to me. I got her number, and I pretended to program it in my phone. But the next morning, I was sober, so I realized what these tricks look like.
Oh God!
It may have been a little bit overweight. So
Oh no.
I mean,
They
it wasn't
been
the
fucked a
worst
fat chick.
experience.
It's all pink on the inside.
Yeah,
Oh no.
it wasn't.
Oh man.
It wasn't like the girl that didn't speak English. She was actually very attractive, and Brazilian chicks are known for their assets. So, one of them was actually attractive. The other one that actually spoke English was not the most. You wouldn't
She
go
was a
to
grenade.
a club
Was
and
she a
try
grenade?
exactly. Like I wanted to blow it up in my hand, but you got to take one. You got to take one for the team.
Okay, here's the thing. I think that I really don't have like a specific preference when it comes to I don't have like a physical type. Like just like hot is hot to me. And I think that like as men, it's this bullshit macho thing where we've all just kind of gone along with it for too long. But I think like like chubby or just like definitely not skinny. Maybe not like insanely fat, right? But like chubby isn't necessarily like ugly. I've definitely seen some like fucking hot chubby girls in my life, and that's just, I'll go on record and say it right now.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah.
Like I think girls who are just sticks are disgusting. Like I don't want to think that I can break the chick in half.
Ada has a huge ass. I love big asses.
I love big asses. Have you ever had a girlfriend that said like complained that she thought she was fat and she was going to work out, and you're like, you can do whatever you want, but if you lose that
That's
ass,
how Ada is. And she's
I'm going
like,
to be pissed.
She's a twig and she has a big ass, and I'm just like, you're not allowed to work out. You're not. Just keep that thing. And she's like, why? And I pick it up with 2 hands, I drop it, and I let it shake, and I'm like, that's why. That's I don't care what she like wants breast implants. I'm like, yep, whatever, I'll buy those. But you're not getting any liposuction on your ass.
I've had sex with one girl that was just as skinny as me, and I'm never going to do that again.
Your fucking vagina
like
bones rubbing together.
Like your bones are like smacking each other, and it's just I'll say that I don't really like really skinny girls, that's for sure. But
No.
I've had sex with 2 girls at the same time once in my life, and
Okay, please elaborate. This is going in my spank bank.
it was with an ex-girlfriend, and me and this ex-girlfriend were like totally like super open-minded, and she actually proposed it. And I have a friend back up home in Sonoma County, and like I think I mentioned her before. What's up? I won't say your name, but I told her I was going to shout her out on the podcast, and she thought that was funny. But her and I are like super good friends. I love this girl to death, but we have no romantic interest in each other. But every once in a while, release some stress together. And we like both me and the ex-girlfriend thought of her like immediately, like, oh, like she would be perfect because like it wouldn't be awkward, whatever. So we approached her, and she came over one night, and like there was like a little build up to it. Like we didn't like jump right into it, but my ex really took the reins on it. She was the one that was kind of steering the whole thing. Like, well, let's just talk first, and so everyone's comfortable, and like, and she said to the girl, like, what if you and me kiss first, just so it's like not weird. And so like they kiss, and I was like on the fence about how I was gonna feel about that. I went into it like with an open mind, knowing full well that I might be like, okay, I'm not cool with this. But as soon as they started kissing, I was like super into it immediately. I was super into it. And then like me and my friend kissed, and like, I kind of looked over at my ex-girlfriend at the time to kind of gauge where she was at. And my ex-girlfriend was totally fine, like totally relaxed about the whole thing. And then yeah, like it went down, and like, we hung out for a little bit longer, and then my friend left, and me and my ex at the time, we like, I don't know, as cheesy as it sounds, I found myself feeling like we felt closer to each other that night than we had in like such a long time. Because if you can have sex with somebody else and not feel jealousy about it, and at the same time still feel like an incredible amount of love for the person that you're with, you've overcome like the biggest possible hurdle that your relationship could possibly go through at that moment. It's like there's just like all the superficial bullshit falls to the side. And I don't know. I'm a monogamy kind of guy. Like I could never do that on a regular basis. In fact, me and her never did it again. But I think that doing that kind of thing with someone that you trust and someone that you love it's not skeezy or trashy under the right circumstances. And in fact, I would argue that it can actually strengthen your relationship.
Dr. Hutch.
That was my story, but it was awesome. Let me tell you right now.
That was the worst jerk story ever. I cannot get off.
Did you actually have sex with the friend, or did you just mess around?
No. Everything.
He was inside both of them bitches.
You were inside both of them?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, here's a funny story then. This is a good one, by the way. All right, so it was after I graduated high school that summer. We had I got blown by 3 different girls in one night. That's the furthest I've come. But we had a big like graduation party, like, hardcore boozing and shit. And we were a bunch of douchebags in high school, like just
Has that
huge
changed?
pricks. No, not at all. But so what we did is we bought 2 kegs of beer. We bought a keg of like Miller High Life, And then we bought a keg of O'Doul's. And we told the women that this was light beer and this is what they should be drinking. For those of you who don't know, O'Doul's is a non-alcoholic beer.
It has a minuscule amount, actually.
I don't care. There's nobody drinking enough of that to get drunk. But anyway, bitches start sucking dicks and fucking everybody left and right. And I got blown by 3 women who insisted that they were drunk the next day, but in reality they were drinking non-alcoholic beverages.
Did you tell them that? Do you give?
Yeah, the next day. Yes, we told them the next day that it was non-alcoholic beer and that they were all a bunch of whores.
That's fucked up, John.
It was awesome.
No jokes. All jokes aside, that is fucked up.
It was awesome. I felt like a great person the next day. I was like, yep.
I just did that.
And I'd do it again.
I would too. That's awesome.
More pertinent to the guy's specific question. I like beds. I'm just I don't know. It's just they're generally more comfortable. Couches are hot too, because couches you still get that sort of get that like
it's kind of in the middle.
It's I don't know how to. It's like a little bit more naughty, but it's like comfortable.
Yep.
It's like on a comfortable fucking cushion.
I'll fucking bend that over the coffee table in the living room and just destroy it. I don't care.
Oh, baby.
She's a freak though. She doesn't give a damn.
Insert into spank bank blocks.
So I can't have sex with girls standing up though because I'm too tall.
I was about to say that's something that really intrigues me for some reason.
All right, this will be the next really tweeted topic. I have a curved penis. So
does it curve to the left or the right?
To the left.
No,
mine goes to the left.
It curves to the left and then like a little bit up, so I can have sex standing up super well.
It's because you're right-handed, Hutch.
Mine curves down and goes to the left a little bit.
Mine goes to the left.
Do you have like one of them black guy porn cocks that it like even when it's hard it looks like it's limp because it bends downward?
I mean it bends.
Black cocks?
It's not like a fucking water faucet, but it has a slight bend down.
I'm telling you, like I'll watch porn and there'll be like huge black cock, and I'm like, gotta watch this, and then like his cock's like bent downwards. It's like a fucking horseshoe.
I don't understand
like,
that.
What is going on here? Like his shit looks like it's soft all the time, and I'm like, I don't really want that.
What happens when you have such a large penis? Not enough blood can rush to it to make it fully erect. So if it's like approaching 10 inches or greater, it can't get fully erect. So that's why they look like that. It's a medical.
That would suck, dude.
Goldglove has no idea what that means.
Shut up.
No.
But actually, let's talk about this curve thing, because I remember when I was in high school.
It's actually the opposite. Goldglove walks around with a boner 24/7. Logically, that would be the opposite.
Go have sex with an 8-year-old. Shut up.
9 is
my
limit.
Sorry, period thing. Forgot.
No grass on the field, roll it over, and play in the mud.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no. That is disgusting.
On a side note, 250 leather working motherfuckers.
Shut up. Oh, my God. No, but in high school, I did not know that a curve was normal or average. Like, a lot of people have them. It was common. I thought there was something wrong with my junk.
Oh, there is.
Shut up. Damn it.
I'm going to say that I thought the same thing, Brendan, actually.
Yeah, like, I think a lot of kids that are younger are like, oh my God, my dick's curved. There's something wrong with it.
Did you ever do the penis stretching exercises where you tried to, like, bend it in the opposite?
I did.
I did that shit, too. I was like,
maybe if I
did this, like, once a night, it'll be perfectly straight.
Yeah, I did that, too. Yeah. But then
there's something that was rumored to make it bigger. Like you make your finger in a ring shape at the base, and then you like work your hand all the way up to the top, and like kind of squeeze hard, so it's like stretching.
So you tug on it.
Yeah, you don't tug on it. It's like you put it at the base, then you roll all the way up to the top, and it's like supposed to stretch things out and make it bigger.
Yeah, that's called jacking off.
No, not like that. Not like a continuous motion back and forth. You just start at the base.
Give yourself a turtle
slow.
head.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Speaking of that, it was so cold this morning. I like had the worst case of turtle dick syndrome known to man. I don't know about like when I'm driving, like constantly. I drive with one hand and my other hand is playing with my balls like all the time. And like I went down play with my balls while I was driving today, and I was like, "Where's my dick?" I was like, I lost like 3/4 of it. While I don't know, it was so fucking cold this morning.
I've done that while I'm in the car with my ex-girlfriend. Like I was just driving, and I was just so used to driving alone for a while. My left hand would slide in my pants. It's just comfortable. Like that's just the way it is.
This made me think about a good topic that nobody's tweeted about or we've thought about. Gym class showers. Were you one of the guys who kept your trunks on, or did you walk in there butt ass naked?
I went to Catholic school, so we didn't have showers.
I didn't have showers when I went to high school. So
we had PE class. Well, you actually had to take the class, but I always walked in there butt ass naked. It
So did I.
just doesn't feel the same if you're wearing trunks. I don't know.
I was the only dude that walked in butt ass naked, so like I felt legit. These guys were all like going in their swim trunks and shit, and I'm just walking in there butt naked, hands behind my head stretching like, yep. Whatever. Fuck
They had like the public swimming pool in my town, and like whenever you go through the showers, you'd see like the younger guys were showering with their trunks on, guys like teenagers, and then like the older guys were always butt ass naked, and it was like you had to walk through there to get to the pool, and it was like the most horrifying thing when you're 8 years old.
All the old
like walking past
dicks.
like a fucking gauntlet of saggy balls. It was horrible.
Yeah, I remember that way too many times.
The YMCA is notorious for old guys. Like the guy puts his foot up on the bench and he's talking to the next guy that's naked and their balls are hanging out. They're just having a normal conversation.
I remember
So what'd you do last night? Oh, let me put my foot up on the bench here so you can clearly see my sack hanging
My wife
down.
sucked my saggy balls. Oh my god. Alright, do we got any more Twitter questions?
Have you ever used a condom while masturbating, like in I Love You Man?
No.
Sent by Steve Dog.
I did as a practice session before I lost my virginity. Like that night, I did it
Why would you do it? Why would you do it in a condom though?
as a practice session.
But how was that practice?
To feel how
Your
it
hand
feels.
is not warm, moist, and beautiful.
That's true.
My hand felt better.
Your hand.
What?
It's a canoe full of moose meat. That's how you explain a vagina.
You could squeeze it and you'd actually feel something.
You can arrange the tightness. It's like a wrench. You can tighten it as much as you want. I actually did it as well.
Never did.
I've done it like maybe once or twice, but
No, I'm not.
simply for the cleanup. That's the only reason.
Yeah, let's instead of getting semen all over yourself, let's wipe a bunch of lube off your cock.
I used socks in high school. I used to have.
You flush it down the toilet?
No, what I did was I put it underneath my bed. And funny story,
Oh no.
So my parents used to get really pissed off at me when my room got messy, and every once in a while if it got like out of hand, they would take everything that was messy and throw it in a huge pile in the middle of my floor. And one day in high school, my dad got pissed at me because my room was messy. Well, I had a fucking stockpile of like 16 jizz-filled socks under my bed, and I go home one day, and Papa Hutch had put everything that was scattered about my floor and everything that was under my bed in a huge pile in the middle of my room, and on top of the pile were all these neatly placed, horribly soiled socks. It was like really, Dad, you gotta like go the humiliation route here. It's like if I found my kids' cum socks, I'd be like, that's your business. I don't want to touch those. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But I would pretend like I never saw it. And Papa Hutch put them all on the very top in a nice, neat pile.
Did he ever say anything to you about it?
Never once, no. My dad, we never had fucking sex talks. Like, me and my dad never talked growing up. We only started talking when I was in my adult life. And so it was super awkward. Like, just totally uncomfortable.
I used to jerk off in my buddy Sean's brother's socks. We'd do it as a group. Me and all my buddies would take turns jerking off in one of the socks. He was a huge fucking douchebag. He was like a band kid in high school, and he thought he was super tough, and he was just a huge cocksucker. And we were like, we're gonna come in all of your socks.
What are you trying to say about band kids?
No, there's nothing wrong with band kids.
No. He was the guy who stood in front of the band and like directed it, and he thought he was super cool.
What are you trying to say about those guys?
I'm saying marching band is for douche nozzles.
No.
I hate you so much right now. I was that guy standing out in front of the band.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm with John on this one.
God, I hate you guys.
But-
It was a choice. It was a choice.
It was a good
I was
time.
legit. I was
Because-
legit at trumpet.
I played
What else am I supposed
saxophone,
to do?
but I didn't play it in
I can
marching
blow a
band.
horn very well.
But anyway, back to what's going on. We'd all be at my buddy Sean's house. We'd be like 15 or 16, and I was drinking then. I was a bad person, and I was smoking pot. So we'd either be extremely stoned out of our minds or really, really drunk at like 15 years old. And we'd be like, hey, you want to come in Chris's sucks? So Sean had a nice bedroom secluded from the rest of the house. So we'd all just take turns, one after the other, with a separate sock. We'd go into Sean's room, we'd jerk off in his socks, and then we'd fold them back up neatly into pairs, and we'd put them back in his dresser. This went on for 3 or 4 years. Never really stopped doing it.
I feel like I need to chime in at some point here and say that, oh man, there's so many kids that listen to our podcast, and if I was listening to this podcast when I was a kid and my parents found out about it, they would have been pissed. So I know fucking damn well that a lot of you guys are sneaking this podcast. And if we're going to talk about all this, we might as well maybe set some good examples here. Somehow, some way.
What have
Go
I ever
ahead,
done
lead
that's
the
good?
way.
About what?
Graduate high school. Don't drop out of high school.
Don't drop out.
Well, I mean, like, does anybody here do drugs?
Nope.
No.
Absolutely
I've been
not.
sober
Does
for
anyone-
6.5 years.
Does anyone here even? Well, no, you have not been sober. You've gotten drunk plenty
No,
of
I mean
times.
from drugs, dude. Dude, do you have any idea? Like, I've been through what you went through. I was addicted to Dilaudid for 5 years, like hardcore.
Dilaudid? That's
Yeah,
like
it's an-
horse tranquilizers.
It's an IV painkiller. I had chronic kidney stones, and I got like hooked as fuck on Dilaudid and OxyContin.
Oxycontin's bad where I live.
Yeah, and it was really weird for me too. Like nobody even realized how much of a problem I had, and I woke up one day and I looked at myself and I was just like, "Fuck this." Never took it again, and I'll still get kidney stones a couple times a year, but I won't take pain drugs for it.
Dude, I actually want to talk about this. Like, I feel like when I go onto Facebook, I just want to like look down at the ground in just disappointment in my generation. Because I swear to God, every single thing they talk about is just drugs and parties and getting smashed.
Well, I like
Yeah.
to drink beers.
Well, like to a degree, it's fine, but
drinking
like
beers
that's
right now.
seriously all they ever talk about.
Well, in all honesty, if Facebook was around in the 90s or the 80s or the 70s, you would have seen the same thing. Like,
Probably worse in the 70s.
That's, well, the late 60s, 70s, yeah. I mean, that was it, you know? It was all.
I don't know. I
people
just
did.
never understood that in high school. I always stayed away from the kids that just like that's all they talked about was the latest party where they got smashed and fucked up. I don't know. I just think it's kind of stupid, but whatever. To each his own.
I never got drunk until my senior graduation party.
Yeah, I would recommend definitely not drinking while you're in high school.
I've never drank in my life.
I think
so.
the legal drinking age should probably be 18 because that's when a lot of people end up on their own, and they should probably learn how to handle responsibilities before they start drinking. So
Yeah.
like you should, you know, I'd say if you can drive a car, you should be able to drink. To be honest with you, because
Then
Look.
I think the driving age should be 18.
that's what I'm saying. I think they should both
Okay.
be 18
Yeah.
because I think 16's too young to drive. Number one, and waiting 3 years, like nobody waits till they're 21 to drink really, and then by then they're all set on driving here, driving there. They're 21, they're going to drive to the bar. If they're 18, they could be like my parents and be like, hey, you're going to drink anyway, give me your fucking car keys, drink in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what my parents did.
My parents never, ever would have. Like, my dad was a cop, and I got loaded for the first time when I was 14, and then all throughout high school, I got loaded pretty much every weekend. And then as soon as I was out of my parents' house, I was getting loaded every day. Like, moderation was just never, it was never a concept for me whatsoever. And if I don't know, I think I had to go through that. Like, people that are hell bent on getting loaded all the time are going to do it until it doesn't work anymore, no matter what you tell them. Like, my experience with addiction, like, I am an addict, I've been through a treatment center and all that, is that you you have to hit a bottom around it before you're motivated to do anything about it. That's like unfortunately what happens. And a lot of drug addicts, their bottom is dying. Like there's nothing that you can do for them. Like I have a family member, I have a sister who's just refuses to take well, maybe I shouldn't talk about it. But I mean, I know a lot of people that just refuse to take responsibility for their life, and they blame all their problems on everybody else, and they blame getting loaded every single day on the world. Like, well, the world doesn't love me, so this is all I know how to do, and go fuck yourself. And it's total bullshit. It's just completely diverting all responsibility on your life on everybody else.
So what kind of loaded are you talking about? Like alcohol or weed or
alcohol was my we call it drug of choice when you're in recovery and you're around other people that are in recovery. It's your drug of choice, and alcohol was mine. I smoked pot too. In fact, pot was, for all intents and purposes, my drug of choice for a long time, which might surprise some people because there's a lot of people think of pot as it's like a non-issue. You know, it comes from the ground and all that stuff. Well, so does coke.
Yeah,
and opium.
So does heroin. Yeah.
I'm not really sure about that argument. And I talked about this a little bit on the comments on one of my videos. It turned into a pot conversation. I don't know how, but I piped in at one point and I said that pot doesn't have the same sort of physical withdrawals as something like heroin. In fact, the physical withdrawals are extremely minimal. We're talking like insomnia, headaches, and in some cases like sweaty hands is a weird side. I never experienced that, but some people can get like sweaty, smelly hands, and that comes from your body's technically detoxing off of it. But you're not going to experience the same kind of physical withdrawals as something like OxyContin or heroin or even cigarettes. But there's a psychological factor to it. Like in addiction, there's a physical dependency, and then there's also it's like an emotional or a mental dependency. I don't even know what you would call it, but you can technically become addicted to pot much in the same way that you get addicted to sex or gambling. It's not the substance that's important. In fact, like people that are in recovery, we always divert we generally don't like to talk about where we came from and the substance that we use, because the whole point is that we're all in the same boat. But yeah, I mean, like that part of it isn't really important. It's not the substance; it's what your brain does with it. And if you get to a point where you literally can't make it through the day without getting loaded on anything, it doesn't matter what it is, including porn or gambling or whatever, then and it's affecting your real life relationships, then that's when you go into the realm of unmanageability, and your life just spirals completely downward very, very fast. Mm-hmm. And so I would say that's our positive contribution to this podcast. I just think I'm with you, Goldie. I think that the glamorization of partying and the Facebook children that like every weekend it's another Facebook photo fest of the crazy party that they went to last weekend is just fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Just absolutely. I would rather be a full-on nerd talking about Call of Duty all the time. Like, I have no problem with that, but like glamorizing that, it's like, man, at the end of the day, like, who did you really get to know at that party? Like,
yeah. Yep.
I mean, really ask yourself the question too, and who are your friends? Like, your concept of a friend will change. Like, if you go through an experience like what I went through or what John went through, where you surround yourself with like really, really superficial friendships that are based around like you're just getting loaded all the time with these people. But ask yourself, like, is that person someone that I can call literally at 2:00 in the morning when my ass falls off, my girlfriend cheats on me, or I get kicked out of the house, or whatever? Like, is that someone that's going to pick up the phone and be like, yeah, let's talk about it, or yeah, come over? Or is that someone that's going to be like, why is this guy calling me right now?
Yeah, but the other thing is, for those of us that are over 21, have you noticed the change that like what happens after you actually turn 21 and the difference it makes? You want to talk about that
anymore? Like, I can go forever without drinking now. I just choose not to because I don't even drink to get drunk all the time. That's something that people need to understand. I like beer a lot. Like, I'm obsessed with beer. Like, I'll brew my own beer. I'll pay $300 for a case of beer that'll last me a month. because I'd love it. I think it's like an art form or something like that. It's like cooking is for some people. That's how I am with beer. So I'm not a raging alcoholic. I just like beer.
So
Clear that up.
Well, all right. Let me issue a challenge for you. Don't drink for a month.
Okay. Starting when?
Now.
How about after tonight?
I'm just saying, like, if
Thanksgiving, that would be before Thanksgiving. Like,
there's a holiday every month of the year, bro.
I'm saying as long as I can. No, because I brew a batch of Oktoberfest beer every year for Thanksgiving, and like me and my family all drink it. But I could do that. I could not drink till Thanksgiving. No problem.
I'm just calling you out. That's all. Whenever somebody says I can stop at any time, I just choose not to.
John, you're gonna drink on Halloween.
My immediate response is,
Halloween.
stop for a month.
But
I could do that.
Okay.
No problem.
But what I really want to touch on, like for those of us that have turned 21, like at least for me, leading up to 21, drinking before it, especially in college, it meant more, I guess. Like just the ability to have a beer at a party before I was 21, I guess I got more satisfaction out of it, and that's why, like in college, Dunkus will know this for a fact, but I was a complete idiot, like certain nights. I don't want to get into, exactly what I was doing, but...
Well, now you have to.
Well, okay, for one particular example, Dunkus, I just met him. He lived the floor above me. Actually, that's how we met. I lived right below him in the same apartment complex. He had a Halloween party, and for the Halloween party... that consisted of, God, what do you think, Dunkus? Like over 100 people, probably?
Yeah, probably.
We had 30 cases of Busch Light, and...
That was 30 packs.
30 packs, and over 20 handles of alcohol. What ended up happening in my particular case is that I drank everything on the bar. Like, people would put some down on the bar, not finish it. I would put it in a beer bong, and I would bong it.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, just like it, and that was because I was before 21. After 21, going to a bar, I do it socially. Like, I go with my friends, and I have, a few beers. Sometimes it gets out of hand, but never to that extent. And it's just one of those things that it's more cool if you can't do it than if you actually can do it. And I think that's how alcohol is. Like, some people don't take it that way, but I really do think that if you can't do something, it means more, or it means more to you.
It makes you want to do it more.
Exactly. Than, if you couldn't.
I think I'm in the minority, like, of my age group, because I swear 80% of the kids I know that, are 19, they all drink. And yeah. I've never drank a day in my life. Yeah, I've never drank ever. And I have nothing against it. I don't find it appealing at all. Like, I don't have the urge to go out and get drunk with my friends. Like, I just don't. So, I don't know.
Pretty admirable, actually.
I don't know. I feel like the majority of people are just like, well, you don't, you're a tool. You don't know how to have any fun. I'm just like, no, I can have fun without getting hammered. Like, I go out with my friends. Like, I went up to visit at a college like 2 weeks ago. All my friends got drunk, but, like, not all of them. A couple, of course, didn't. But, like, I have no problem being around it, and it's fun and stuff, but I just choose not to do it. I don't know, just not my thing, I guess.
Let's get a little bit into that weekend, Brennan.
What? No, we're good.
Did you get laid?
What?
Did you get laid?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was fine.
Was it good?
It was good.
Was
How
she
good
chubby?
was it, though?
No. We're not talking about this, trust me.
How many minutes of foreplay were there? Because a lot of people don't know, but most women need at least 17 minutes of foreplay before they can become like fully stimulated enough to have
it was a lot longer than that, trust me. It was like we had the day before Friday was like foreplay for like an hour, and then I didn't even see her until the next day.
It's not foreplay if sex doesn't happen. That's just fooling around.
Well, we were just fooling around, and then foreplay lasted for like an hour and a half the next day.
That's because you were just too much of a puss to make a move.
Oh, trust me, there was.
Did you lick her butthole?
No, I didn't.
It's
he
good
doesn't do that,
dude.
remember?
They like that shit.
Speaking of that, do you want to? I know you tweeted something, Hutch, after our last podcast about the heterosexual and homophobic men watching porn.
Oh, yeah.
After our last podcast, you tweeted it a couple days later.
Oh, that was awesome. Some guy tweeted this, like, it was a study done by some, it was like some group of scientists, I can't remember, but it was done in 1996 where they did a study of, it was like 27 straight men and 27 homophobic straight men. And, like, they were all exposed to lesbian pornography, heterosexual pornography, and then gay male pornography. And the only people, they measured the circumference of these dudes' penises, and the only people that had any shift in the circumference of their dicks were the homophobic guys, which led these scientists to come to the conclusion that homophobia is really just basically being uncomfortable with how you identify sexually or just not 100% sure. So, Goldglove.
Shut the fuck up. I'm straight.
I'm not denying that you're straight.
I like the vagina.
Well,
I just thought that article was so funny. I even told Taylor, I told my wife, and I was like, you got to listen to this study that Hutch found out after we talked about it on the podcast, and she couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I've heard that before, but I've never seen a scientific study done on it.
They must have heard the podcast.
When I was like 20 years old, I was insanely depressed, like really super fucking depressed, like seeing psychologists and shit like that, like existential crisis, what does it all mean bullshit. And I was with this girl at the time, and like this girl was beautiful, like just hands down, just like really gorgeous. And I never wanted to have sex, and it was because I was depressed. But I was sitting here thinking to myself, here I have like this gorgeous girlfriend, and I never want to have sex. And then all of a sudden, like my neurotic brain started going off. I'm like, holy shit, this is it. This is, I'm 20 years old. This is when I go through some sexual crisis and I realize I'm gay. And for I don't even know, like a long time, I was like super paranoid that like any day now I was just going to figure out that I was gay and like, and then like one day it finally hit me. I'm like, well, wait a second. Like, I'm pretty sure you have to like peen if you're going to be gay. Like that has to be a part of it. And like, it just dawned on me, like, I'm not attracted to it. Like, so I can't be gay. And then after that, I was like I was not homophobic whatsoever because I became completely comfortable identifying as straight. It's like I got the gay spook out of my system. And I don't want to stigmatize being gay. That was just my own internal homophobic response to it, which led me to believe that it would be like this horrible thing or whatever. But lo and behold, I was not gay and then was no longer bothered by it anymore. I think you should be paranoid that you're gay for a little bit. It might do you some good, Brennan.
No, I'm fine. I know I'm straight, so I'm not worried.
I have like an openly gay friend named Rocky, and I was kind of homophobic till I met him like 3 or 4 years ago. And he's just this large, furry man, probably 6'4", 230, 240 pounds. And he had a pink shirt on with a dancing cigarette that said, "I'm a fag." And as soon as I met him, I decided that I was no longer afraid of gay people.
It's a good shirt.
It was an excellent shirt. It was quality product.
There's really nothing about it that should logically make anyone uncomfortable. It's a process of indoctrination. It's like a socialized internal response that we all get because in the culture that we live in, no matter how much, Will and Grace shows up on the WB every once in a while, we're still a largely homophobic country. And so we just immediately...
Dude, I love that show. Let's be honest here.
Really?
I watched the show back in the day.
I like it.
Because of the gay people, Brennan.
It was just funny. Don't be
I liked
a hater.
it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
What's funny is that the people that were opposing Prop 8, like the advertisers, like even their own, like Prop 8 was a proposition in California which, if you voted yes, it would have a constitutional ban on gay marriage, and if you voted no, then there would be no ban on it. And the language of the proposition was confusing, and a lot of people ended up voting yes on it when they meant to vote no because they thought that voting yes on it meant you were pro-gay marriage. It was this like whole controversial thing. But anyways, the people that were opposing it, like the proponents of gay marriage, they had like fucking Molly Ringwald come on and do like a paid advertisement where, well, I don't know if it was paid, but did an advertisement where she was there with her husband and her kids talking about how she feels like anybody who loves each other should, be able to marry. But even that was homophobic because it's like, why are you guys too chicken shit to put a gay couple on screen?
Yeah.
It's like they were trying to appeal to the heterosexual voter by putting a heterosexual couple on there. Like, homophobia it's like hands down the biggest thing that pisses me off.
It's just aggravating to see people. It's almost ignorance on people's behalf, not experiencing something else, or allowing it to happen.
Love what you love. You love who you love. Shut the fuck up.
Best advice ever.
I equated it to the civil rights movement. I said it's the civil rights movement of our generation is equality for gays. And I had a lot of people from the black community write me personal messages on YouTube who were offended that I would compare it to the civil rights movement, saying it's nothing like it. And what's funny is that 90% of the black community in California voted against gay marriage, and I could not, for the life of me, understand why a community like, especially like the black community, wouldn't empathize with like the discrimination that was blatantly going on a legislative level.
Yeah, I'm not against gay marriage. Like, I have no problem with it. Like, it's, exactly what John said. Like, love who you're gonna love. But I will give you guys a pro tip of the day that has nothing to do with this. Disregard females acquire currency.
Bingo. That is correct.
Best tip ever. That's all you need to know.
Brennan's gangster.
And life will be complete.
Gay marriage is a pretty political topic, and like sometimes I can be kind of arrogant and assume that everybody should think the way that I think. But I'm perfectly aware that there are people that are listening to this podcast right now that don't agree with gay marriage, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it definitely your views will change drastically if you know somebody or you're close to somebody who's gay.
I have multiple family members, like distant family members, not like really close, that are homosexual. So I've obviously got to accept that because they're my family. Like, I have nothing against them.
I've kissed a fucking dude before. What do I care?
Yeah, I haven't done that.
Well, what do I care? My buddy Dan, he was drunk. It was New Year's. He's like, his wife was sitting right next to him. He's like, I'm kissing you instead. So he did. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
I'm talking to Dan on WoW right now. I'm gonna tell him that I'm talking about kissing him again.
It's funny because like kissing dudes doesn't make you gay. Wanting to have sex with dudes makes you gay.
You said it the best in one of your videos. You said it's not what you do that makes you gay, it's what you are that makes you gay. That was the best thing you've ever said in any video. Ever.
You can literally fuck a guy and not be gay. I've never fucked a guy.
There's dudes in jail.
Brandon's never fucked a guy. But.
There's dudes in jail that fuck dudes. They're not gay. They just want to fucking fuck something.
Did you guys see the movie Kinsey?
No.
Kinsey?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, he was this he was a scientist who focused all of his attention on human sexuality in the 60s, I think, and he came out with the Kinsey report, and it like shocked the country at the time, because he came out and he said that 3 out of 4 males or something like that. I think it was like 3 out of 4 males he did a study on like thousands and thousands of people, interviewing people, and it turned out that the majority of men had some kind of homosexual encounter in their life. Like some kind, and it didn't mean full on butt fucking. It could have been like a moment of curiosity or a moment of sexual tension, but they had some kind of homosexual experience in their life, and the world and the country was just like fucking bullshit. But it was a study done on it was like 4,000 people or 2,000 people.
It's interesting.
I fucking love men.
Dicks. If it wasn't for dicks, John, where would you be?
I wouldn't have a YouTube channel.
Dicks make John.
Like, I posted a serious video today, and people were like, you didn't talk about dicks, and I'm like, yeah, my bad, bro.
No, seriously, you're in the very last section, and you're like you're about to finish your commentary. I thought you were just going to be like, and dicks, but you were just like, and that's it, bye.
Good talk to you out there.
Yeah.
You were you were angry, John, in that commentary.
I am so... I'm with you, dude. Everything pisses me off. Like, I'm partnered. I could upload a couple videos a week, but I don't want to be associated with it sometimes because I get angry. I'm an angry man. I work too many hours a week to come home and get involved with some bullshit.
Yeah, I practically had
I need to just learn how to do trick shots and make montages.
I practically had to beg you to upload a commentary.
I'm gonna do a Minecraft Let's Play, and I'm gonna find servers and just put dicks everywhere.
Oh my god, the dick bandit.
Back to Minecraft, because it is such an epic game.
No.
How much can we talk about Minecraft?
There's not much we can talk about.
There's an infinite amount of time.
Monster spawner, monster item collectors.
Don't even go into that crap.
Looking animal cannons. Okay, sorry.
Well, on what John was talking about, I wouldn't say that I'm pissed off. I would say that there's some stuff that like really makes me roll my eyes, and it's kind of like it's a little bit of a bummer because like I have to, like I can't say the same stuff that I was able to say before because I just can't anymore. But I mean I'm able to come out and voice my opinion like that, and I think a few people took it as me trying to like step in and police the YouTube world, but really I just kind of wanted to start a conversation, get people talking like, yo, you remember what it used to be like? What the fuck happened? Like what?
When I was like, oh my god, Hutch, holy fuck, it's Hutch, like that, like those days.
But look at what your video did.
In the afternoon.
How many responses did you get?
I got like 72 responses, and two of them that I really liked are like 8 Thoughts and Jaizy, and they were actually kind of they didn't necessarily agree with me on everything I said, and I was fine by that. I never said that you had to agree with me to post a video response, but they were both like grown ass men, and they both were like totally articulate about it, and they both sort of had the same message, and they were saying like if everybody stopped taking it so seriously, then we'd relax and like have more fun. Like Jaizy posted like his gameplay backdrop was like a game where he went 14-8, and he made the point, he's like, why are you guys so stressed out about getting these beast scores? Like show me a game of you in your natural state. You don't need to like I don't want to see like only the highlights. Like show me what you like. I want to know what kind of player you are, and I can't know what kind of player you are if you're only showing the good gameplays. And I think we're all guilty of that. Like I uploaded like a bad gameplay like a couple months ago, just because people had been asking me to do that for a while, and I always felt kind of weird doing it because, like, not because I care about people saying that I get a bad score, but just because I'm like, well, how interesting could that possibly be? But yeah, I think the dude was right. You know, I just think that on the whole, it's like if you treat it like a fucking if you just
competition,
if you treat it like a competition, or if you treat it like the Wild West, or whatever way people have been using to describe YouTube, it's like, I don't know. It kind of bums me out. Like to see a shift in a different direction personally.
I miss the days of like production value. Like use your fucking deagle and quit bitching that I'm a tryhard video. Like that was one of the most fun nights I've ever had on Call of Duty.
That was no production value.
But I mean, like you put time into that and like, you know, thought a little bit. It was just like, I don't know, like I miss stuff like that.
A little time into it, but it's not.
With your computer, it's a lot of fucking time.
Oh, John. I'm not even talking about me here. Like, I'm talking about
the general community.
Yeah, just like the vibe of things, you know. Like, let's cut the shit. Like yeah, you can make a couple bucks on it, and I don't think money is a bad thing. Like, clearly, it's like I make money. I mean, like that's my job. But the way that like it was more the status thing that like really pissed me off. The people that treat it like, you know, yep. It's like you can only be on my friends list if you have, you know, this many subscribers.
But the thing is, it's like yeah, like okay, I have the same views. Like I'm not against the money thing at all. I think the partnership is a great opportunity for a lot of these Call of Duty players. You know, a lot of these will just, you know, gamers to you know, make some money off of something they love to do. But that doesn't mean you can just hoard out and kind of go about it the wrong way. Like you should just do what you've always been doing. Like, you shouldn't change it just because you're making money now. Like, just keep doing the same thing, man.
I think the perfect example about the comparison between good gameplay and bad gameplay would be Jericho. He posted what was it, like a 4 in 115 game on Respawn, just talking about, like, why, you know, should you only post good gameplays. And it really hit, at least for me, it really meant something. It's like we have to live up to a certain standard that I even said in one of my latest Minecraft videos. Like the reason I'm posting Minecraft so often is because I don't have to live up with so many ladder shots and so many. I have to kill so many pigs before it's a good gameplay. And I think that a lot of people, including myself, like I would not post a gameplay where I went negative, just because I don't want that. I don't want people to think that I'm terrible at the game or something like that. And I think it's a misconception on YouTube that, all of us commentators are the best players out there, and we never have a bad game, ever.
Well, get ready, because Black Ops is going to change that, man. Soon as, theater mode, anybody can go back and watch anybody in first person. So if a subscriber runs into someone that they know on YouTube, and they play in a game with them, they can go back in theater mode and watch that game in first person. So all of us are going to get called out at some point.
We're going to get analyzed.
Someone's going to come in, capture our gameplay, and then post it. And then the dickheads, like the people in the community that are dickheads, like total douches, are going to get fucking lit the fuck up. Because they're going to post these gameplays. They're like, oh, this guy talks a lot of shit? Yeah, I have gameplay of him going 18 and 35. And then they're going to post that on the internet. And I, for one, welcome it. Like, I go negative. Like, I'm a really aggressive player. And especially in Dom, like, I'll fucking fight for that B flag on Bog. I don't give a shit. And, like, even if that means I go, 28 and 35 or whatever. So if people want to post that up, I'm like, go for it, man. I just don't
care either.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to it, because not only with Black Ops will people be able to watch your point of view and stuff like that, but another thing about it is that kill streaks do not add on top of each other, and I think that's going to be huge. Like, so many people have built up to, let's say, 5, and then all of a sudden it turns into something. And I think Black Ops will separate the people that are actually good at the game to the people that were just getting by and getting lucky with certain lobbies. So I think with a combination of that, you will really, if you want to watch a good player, I think it will come out in Black Ops.
Yeah,
Black Ops is not a game that's gonna the people that, like, I don't think that the majority of the YouTubers are gonna fucking fall flat on their back. I mean, I think the majority of the people on YouTube are good generally, so I don't think they're gonna have a problem. But the general population, that you can't go into Black Ops and rape as hard as you did Modern Warfare 2. You just can't. Mm-hmm. If I could compare it to any game, it's like a hybrid of COD 2 and COD 4. Because COD 2, you had to put a lot of bullets into people to kill them. And with the MP44, back then a headshot was a headshot no matter what gun it was. But yeah, without stopping power, oh god, that changes everything.
I'm excited.
How drastically do you think the average commentated game will change? Like, let's say right now it's 60-4 or something like that for domination. How much do you think that game will change?
If you're going 60-4 in Black Ops, you are camping your ass off. And I don't know. I played the game at the multiplayer event, and again, none of the information that I'm talking about right now is anything that's new, but the chopper gunner and the gunship, those things fucking can wreak havoc, but they're also really manageable. They're not hard to take down.
Good.
They're really not hard to take down at all. And
what about dogs? Have you seen any of the dogs?
I saw dogs at the event. Yeah, they're lethal. They are fucking lethal.
So the dog, they put over the gunship.
Realistically, you'll probably get more kills with the dog than you do a gunship. Because the dogs are one-hit kills. Like in World of War, they had to bite you twice.
Yeah.
And in this game, they only have to bite you once. So you look down at the kill feed, and it's like dog kill, dog kill, dog kill, dog kill, dog kill.
Oh my god.
So
I think guys like Anners and guys that are really like White Boy that are really well known for getting incredibly high scores, they're still going to get those scores. They'll find one way or another to get those scores, and Adam finds a way to absolutely rape at every game he plays, because he's just he's a slayer, you know. He avoids games like domination because he just doesn't have fun in objective games. So, which is why I don't give him too much shit for not like being the most objective player in the world, but he'll go on record and say like, I like killing things and that's what I like to do. So he likes TDM and free for all. And I think he'll do just fine. You're definitely gonna have to adapt. You cannot play it like you did Modern Warfare 2.
We'll see.
This is good.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to it.
What is it? 3 weeks? November 9th?
2.5. Something like that.
PC, baby. PC, baby.
No, you'll get it on the Xbox.
Someday.
You
on
will.
release night, and we'll be playing it at midnight on Tuesday.
You know you'll get it
be.
for Xbox.
Guys are all
okay,
noobs.
John, quick question. How many of your friends are going to get it on on PC that you know of?
6.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
6 of my buddies are gonna get it. They all play WoW with me. All my buddies that I play WoW with are people I know like personally, so they all play on PC.
I call bullshit. You're gonna be on Xbox night 1.
Yeah.
Night 1.
I'm definitely only pre-ordering it for PC. I'm gonna wait and see how long it takes for Jade.
Midnight
I'm getting it at midnight on PC.
for Xbox.
No.
Yes, you will.
No,
It'll
I
change your
won't.
mind.
Like, is there anything that will change your mind?
How about a box?
No.
What
Box
about
for
a
box.
1600 MSP Dualcom?
If Muzza doesn't bounce fakey YY ladder shot in balance, I will buy it on Xbox.
Shit, you ain't getting it.
Oh, the other
Because he
thing,
gets like 4 in a row.
the other thing too is, gone are the days of Modern Warfare 2 sniping. You will get your fucking shit packed in if you do that in Black Ops.
Cannot wait for that.
I'm just
All
saying.
I'm saying is every night before he goes to sleep, Chuck Norris checks the closet for Muzza Fuzza.
So we're not going to see a bunch of grizzes running
Oh,
around.
we will. Oh, we will for sure. But
We're gonna rape them.
but you're gonna just fucking destroy them. Just every single. It was the same thing in like COD 4. Whenever you ran around like the one little grizz like jumping off shit. Here's the thing about Grizz though. Grizz is actually a beast, and that guy will fucking play the objective like a champ. Like the first game I played with him, I was like, God damn, this guy is fucking serious. Like he was making call outs, like getting on people for not jumping on the B flag, getting on people for not protecting the flags. Like, what are you doing over there? Go help out on B. Like he wasn't a dick or anything like that, but he gets into it. I'm a fucking tryhard, so I really liked that. So like the Grizz montage and stuff like that, I'm not unimpressed because he's doing that all while like playing to win and actually doing well.
He's Grizz for a reason, man.
Even if you watch his the games he posts, whether it's on his channel or on Machinima or whatever, he does really well. Like he's doing trick shots in the middle of his game, and he still gets a beast ass score. Like, and he's always using a sniper, and he's doing he's trying to create clips, but he still gets a good score while playing the objective and all that stuff. So it looks like that he's trying. Not at the same time, he's trying to get clips, but not only is he trying to win the game, which is probably the biggest key.
You go back and a lot of people don't realize Grizz is a Call of Duty 2 veteran. He's been playing in the series a little bit longer than I have, and he played COD 2 longer than me. That's for sure. He played it from the very beginning, and I played COD 2 for maybe 4 months, something like that. And if you go back and watch, have you guys watched Grizz's COD 2 montages?
Yeah, I have. They're amazing.
My God, they are insane. They're probably some of my favorite COD montages ever.
Yeah,
they're Call of Duty
disgusting.
2. There's actually a YouTube channel that doesn't have any subscribers because he doesn't have those. It's the Zizzer Grizz collection, I think it is.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
The Zizzer, the Grizz, his channel now, the collection right afterwards, and it has all of this COD 2 montages. So you guys should all go watch this.
Okay, quick question about montages. What do you guys feel about trick shots compared to actual gameplay, like just raping face?
Raping face and sinking is all that matters.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I come from a montage background, so I kind of understand what it means to get the next beastly shot or try to hit something that's never been done before. but I'm sorry, but Call of Duty players take it way too far.
Oh my god, it's so far.
Way too far. Okay, listen. I love Muzza. I love him. But I watched one of his videos and he said, YY 1080 back scope, no scope, trick shot. Why? It's like I'm listening to the X Games announcer and I don't understand what I'm hearing. Like,
where do you think XCal got the term Tony Hawk? He's the one that came up, like, when the kids would do the steady aim M40 ACOG bandolier setup in COD 4 and run around and doing crazy trick shots.
Yeah.
He coined the term, like, these are the Tony Hawk setup.
Yep.
Because that's what it is. It's like they're grinding off of shit and twirling around before they hit the shot. And like,
that's exactly what it is. And it's just like, I come from a montage background. I know what it means. But you don't go to that extent. You get clips that look good, you kill a lot of fucking people, and that's it. And you sync it to music, because that's what people like the most, like syncage and editing and just solid gameplay.
Non-copyright music.
Dunkus,
you're underwater, bro.
You sound like you're coming out of a Sega Master System right now.
Is this better?
No.
Nope.
All right, I'm going to link this to you guys. You guys all need to watch this. This is Sage Spartan's newest video, and it's fucking hysterical. After the podcast, watch that.
Will do.
I said it on Respawn, and I'll say it again. When I watch a video of somebody doing the crazy trick shots, like, some of it is really cool. Like, some of it is undeniably cool. And when I watch someone like Bobby, like the Moody Swede, I'm impressed because I know Bobby is a consistently beast player. Like, that guy is consistently good with a sniper rifle and barely goes negative. Or rarely goes negative. Same with guys like Small Beans and like Sam. Sam is like, I don't think people realize how good of a player Sam is. Sam is like second only to Cnanners in my opinion. That guy is just ridiculously good.
Put him in the U.S. Give Sam a U.S. connection.
Trump doesn't get enough credit. Trump is a fucking beast.
He's on MV. He gets enough credit.
Hastro is a beast. I played, one of the first times I ever played with Hastro was on Reach. And I don't know how much Reach he plays, but he doubled everybody on our team's score. Like, let's say it was a score to 50. He had over 20 kills in Halo Reach. And it's just like, it's something you cannot learn. Well, I mean, I'm sure you learn it. But, I mean, certain people just dominate.
Well, Hastro's an MLG player. He gets all the credit in the world because he's like a pro player. But
he's a freak.
But even on Halo Reach, like, I mean, I can't believe that people can switch games like that and still be that good.
He was in Onyx on the beta. Like, he got in the Onyx division, which is the highest division you can get.
Jesus.
But yeah, when I watch a trick shot montage and I see all those trick shots, immediately what goes through my brain is like, that guy went 5 and 25 in every single one of his games if he was doing stuff like that. And it's just a matter of statistics. If you do it enough times, of course you're going to hit that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but if you're in the middle of a high stress situation, like, you got to defend this bomb over here, like you're playing Demolition or something, you know. Like the A bomb site just went off. You got to worry about defusing that, but at the same time, you're getting rushed on this bomb site over here. So if somebody's playing smart and they do something and it just organically happens and it's incredibly beast, then I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. But when someone goes to the same spot on the same map again and again and again, hoping to hit this one shot, so they can call it the HUTCH shot, you know, bouncing off the car and spinning around and no-scoping over grandma's house or something like that, then I'm like, well, fucking of course you hit it. Like, it's just math that you're gonna hit it one of these days.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of how it was when I was doing montages for Gears of War. There were certain places, like, on the map where I knew people would be coming. I've never hit this shot before. I want to get here and I want to snipe them. But it's only, you know, only in certain situations. And then if there was a point where I was down, like I had to clutch 1v4, then I would just play normal. Like, there's points where you can do that kind of stuff, where you can go for crazy shots or, you know, do crazy stuff. But when it comes down to it, you know, like, if you want to win, you got to actually play for real. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess there's just a point.
It all depends on who you play with, though, as well. Like, if anybody that plays with me, if they're doing that trick shot bullshit, like if they're trying to hit a ladder fakey pistol switch stall, and they're trying to 1v4, God, they're getting booted out of my fucking party the next game, because I cannot stand that. Like, if I'm I play a lot of Search and Destroy, courtesy of Mr. John over here. But if people are trying to show off when they're going 1v4 and not trying to win the round, fuck that, man. I cannot stand that. You know, if they're quick scoping and it's practical, that's fine. But if they're trying to do, like I said, like ladder fakey pistol switch stalls when they're 1v4 and there's 4 guys left, fuck that, man. It's not practical. It's not fun to watch. It's not basically it's not practical, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a fine line because sometimes it's entertaining, but I think it goes to what like John was saying or what Brandon was saying, is when like if you do that and you're having fun, okay, cool. Like I get that. I'm not hating on that. But when you do it and you hype it up 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 and you call it groundbreaking and you say no one's ever seen this before and stuff like that, that's when I'm like, really, dude, calm the fuck down, Grizz, because Grizz is gonna come through with the Matrix Reloaded anyways and just
and just shit on it.
Fucking quick scope of C4 that he threw.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to see that clip.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, here's the contradiction. We're all fanboying out over Grizz's new montage, but
It's not even out
scoping
yet.
a C4 is not that. If you're not fanboy orgasming over that, there's something fucking wrong with you.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know,
disgusting.
Is it just me, or is there like a difference between like seeing a Grizz clip and seeing anything else? Like, if I see a Grizz clip, like no matter what he does, I'll be excited for it because that is a guy I've been watching for the longest, and you know, it seems like pretty much anything he does, like I don't know, like if you want to express it as a sexual thing, it's like I get a boner from it. You know, it's just
it's because he's the Don Corleone of YouTube.
He is
It's like
fucking
you gotta
Grizz.
tip your hat to Grizz because he was the first guy to do it. Like everybody
Yeah,
that
this
came
is-
after him was like,
Listen, if
very
Grizz hits a
impressive.
shot and any other kid tries to attempt that shot, he's trying to be Grizz. It's just that. I mean, it doesn't matter. Grizz is
But he ain't
Grizz.
Grizz baby.
just
Yeah,
like
he Grizz,
just
baby.
like in Halo Reach, like every time I see somebody like quick scoping or anything like that, I'm like, you ain't campy, baby. Who you trying to
Exactly.
be?
can't be like I talked to him on Skype and I was like, yo, dude, start posting some full gameplays, bitch. I want to see that shit. And he's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just like I'm just not really good with the microphone and I can't really. I was like, fuck commentary. You do not need commentary. The Halo crowd hasn't needed commentary for years. If you guys watch Halo videos, like hardly anybody does commentary. Like they just like watching straight beast gameplay because you kind of have to pay attention to appreciate good Halo gameplay.
Yeah.
One of the
But-
first times I ever played with Campy, it was a CTF game. The closest guy close to him went, I think it was like +5 or +6. Campy went +48. +48.
Yeah,
I would
that
have
was
loved
in
to
the-
see what he did.
That was MLG variant, right?
That
yeah.
was a custom game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went. You got to go in theater mode. I just watched him in third person the whole time.
Well, I personally watched him, but I mean, like, why not upload that game and just show like how you shit on kids and what you do? I mean, you know, it's just I would have loved. I'm sure a lot of
He's a
people
humble
would
guy.
see. Yeah, and I'm sure
a
like
humble
he's
dude.
one of those guys that just uploads montages, so it might be, I guess it might be hard for him to upload a full game and to see him die. But like when you poop on people to a certain extent, like you have to post it and just show people what you're doing.
He just hit 20,000 subscribers, so we got to congratulate him.
Yeah, I was. I guess we got to wrap this up pretty soon. Yeah,
Slow
I was
2 hours.
I was stoked to see the COD community step up and be like, yo, he doesn't play our game, but this guy's a beast. Check him out. And this channel just went.
Hell yeah. Hell effing yeah. All right, dudes. I think we got to
We're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, it's pretty late, and Dunkus's pussy's dripping
Yeah, he's got to get
at
some.
the moment. So
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching episode 6 and
Listening.
you're not watching anything.
listening. Sorry, I'm dumb.
And you have a small penis.
And Hutch likes to f 9-year-old girls. But anyway, we will talk to all you guys later. Take it easy.
I'm gonna go help C Nanners fix his PC because he just called me on Skype, and that's definitely what he wants.